Alright, so let's hope my air conditioner isn't too loud. I'm having a bit of an issue getting my headset to give me audio. So just give me 1 second here. Alright, so we're going to check out some session and see what we can do. This is session 1.0 for the Xbox Series X. That was me dying. Me dying again. Oh look, there's a fire hydrant spouting water. Let's go get wet. And die. But anyway, so session 1.0 has been released. It's something that some of us have been waiting a couple years for. And I gotta say, it's much improved, even over the version that came out just a couple of weeks ago. Or the one that I updated to a couple of weeks ago, I should say. I haven't played session in a long time. Not a lot, I should say. Alright, come on, Sam. We can do more than die. We can do more than heel flips and kick flips. Maybe not a lot more, but we can. Oop, there's not a lot over here. Yeah, I was trying something. But anyway, one of the biggest improvements is there is still a little bit of ghosting that I'm seeing behind my wheels, but it's much improved over what it was, you know, like I said, when I downloaded that that update that build from a couple weeks back. Which I don't even know how old that build was when we did everything. Boy, I'm just sucking. But anyway, this is, as I have joked, come on. As I've joked before, come on. The Dark Souls of skateboarding games. It's kind of a half joke. It really is a difficult game to get used to if you haven't been playing it for a while. Hey, look, a burial. Inward. Come on. So hard to do tray flips for me. No, I hit the paddle by mistake. Fortunately, my left bumper on this controller has gone to crap, so I have to use the paddles. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, the graphics are much improved. As you can see, they're nice and clean. I mean, my skater is beginner. He's very basic. He hasn't really gotten any new clothes. I don't get it. And yeah, so we're just skating around a little bit. There's actually, oops, that's the wrong one. There's a whole bunch. I mean, just in New York City. Look at that. There's a whole bunch. You got Philadelphia. We can go to Love Park, which in session is NAR Park. I'm assuming that stands for gnarly. Let's see, where is it? There it is. So we can go over here. Fountains drain. Not that the fountain's there anymore. Fucking city of Philadelphia. But anyway. So yeah, we got Nar Park here. So I'm assuming that's Gnarly Park. And it's a pretty faithful rendition of what Love Park used to look like. JFK Park. It no longer looks like this. They've basically just made it all flat with a couple benches so that nobody can skate there. How's about I not fly right into the wall? But there is a whole bunch of places to go. So, you know, Philadelphia, you've got a bunch. Silly cheesesteak. South Penn Square. FDR. Ooh, let's go here. I think FDR is still around. And here you could actually try the, it's experimental right now. Really. But, I'm not sure how to pump. I haven't really looked into it. But there are now transition tricks that you can do. Not that I can do them because, like I said, I haven't looked up how to do them. This looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks real good, actually. That actually does look really good. Anyway. So, but like I was saying, you know, this is kind of like I said, like I jokingly said, it's the Dark Souls of skateboarding game. Because it is tough. Okay, just learning the trick system is not easy. And, oops, I'm fakey. Or switch, I should say. Ooh. Yeah. And that's, let's see, options, gameplay. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that your input mode is left foot, right foot. So with left foot, right foot, your left stick controls your left foot at all times, and your right stick controls your right foot at all times. And with that, you have to get used to how it works. Body rotation mode. Now you can also do front foot, back foot. So your left stick will always control your front foot, and your right stick will always control your back foot, which may be good for people who are much more beginners than even I am. I at least have a couple hours here and there of trying this out. Body rotation mode. Got manual pressure. The harder you push, the more you turn. Speed, based on how fast you press it. Timed rotation speed is based on how long it takes for them to be fully pressed. And manual rotation speed is based on how much pressure, right? Board settings, so you can do your truck tightness. You can sync them. You can adjust your front and your back trucks. Your wheel bite, if you don't want this to really affect you while you're skating, just leave it disabled. You know, most people would probably leave it disabled. Especially if they have loose trucks. Wheel grip, again, that's just your wheels, how they grip on the ground. You can adjust your flip trick settings. You got auto and manual catch. I would suggest leaving it on auto at first. Board control. So if it's manual, your tricks won't always look the same when you do them. So it really depends on like how fast you do stuff. So I can do a kick flip like that and die. But let's see, let's do a couple different kick flips. Or die. Come on. Let's just get to... Alright. So that was like a kind of a fast kick flip. And then you can do a slower kick flip. Same for heel flips. That was a slower one. That's a slow one. That was faster, and I held it a little longer, so it went double. God, all these scoop tricks, I keep screwing up. So there's kind of a slow one. Hey, look, I didn't push Mongo. Switch heel flip into death. Okay, let's go back to the options. So you can do continuous mode. Only works with auto catch mode. Holding the input will enable the board to go continuously. So, you know, if you get up on the top of a big roof, you could do like a 8 or 9, you know, kick flip or heel flip or whatever. Sync your flips and scoops. Try to normalize flips so that they end at the same time. Create nicer looking. If it's off, it'll be more freeform. It'll let you control it a little bit more. Scoop input mode. Quarter half arcs. Yeah, okay. Scoops by input speed. Continuous mode, again, same thing as the flip mode. Pop height. So, unique pop heights for MOLA vary depending on the stance. Pop height. Oh, okay, so if you're on global, your pop height's always the same. Unique, you can do low pops, high pops, that sort of stuff. Late tricks, you can turn them on or off. And quick shoves, you can turn them on or off. So grind. Casual grind mode. If you turn this on, you will hit almost every grind. Okay? Almost. You leave it off. Well, now you have to look at your grind alignment. So this is the basic setting. It's a little bit more than halfway. And trust me, a little bit more than halfway, still really hard. Okay? So if you put it all the way up, it's kind of like having casual grind mode on, so you'll almost get every grind. You turn it all the way down, holy crap, you are going to miss almost every one. It becomes that much of a skating sim. Go there. Trick relative, you know, relative to the direction. If it's on, if you turn that off, which I would probably suggest for beginning people, you just do the normal input. But, you know, like, so if you're doing a tail slide or a nose slide, if you have that on, you have to do the trick as if you have to, like, imagine turning your controller and doing the trick that way. Dark slides, when enabled, you can do them. I don't know how to do them because you have to catch them somehow, but, you know, whatever. Revert settings, you can do revert on ground, revert on landing, sensitivity, auto revert. And basically what that means is if you're going to land sideways, so let's say you were trying to do a 360 and you only do a 270, and you normally would bail from that. But if you have the auto revert turned on to on bail, it'll try to revert you before you bail. That's really it. Bail on respawn, yes. Big drop landing input, leave it off. Definitely leave it off, because if you go off of high stuff and you don't have that, I don't even know You have to do a 50-50 grind, which is your front foot up and your back foot down input before you hit the ground, or you will bail. Wear and tear, you definitely want it on. Why not? And then you get more advanced settings. So now you actually have a full stats menu. I'm not going to change anything, but you got your gravity, push force, push speed, braking friction, banking, crouching. Now this one is interesting, the pop board to body distance. If you turn that all the way up, you can actually do hippie flips in this game. So if you're coming up on a rail, you can just ollie, but your board will stay really low, and your skater will go over the rail, and you get your hippie flip, which is actually kind of neat. You got your low pop, high pop, grind pop, manual, body rotation, friction, in-air board orient speed. You know, I mean, there's so much. Flip speed, you can change that. Flip friction, scoop speed, friction, grinds, all this. Power slides, board control, side impulse, greater side movement when popping. Okay. Extra pitch. I mean, look at that. You don't even need mods, and you can't get mods on the Xbox anyway, at least not right now. So there is a lot here. Camera. You can change your lens. There's a whole bunch of different lenses. I'm not going to go through them all. Camera model, so you know your VX1000. I guess that's really it. A VX1000 or default. Camera filter. Again, there's you know, different colors. Filter intensity. Camera light. Auto. So at nighttime, it'll do that. Your audio right now, I have streamer mode on, so there's no music. Display. You can turn on your tricks, so you can see what you're doing in the lower right hand corner. Video, I don't know, graphics. Prioritizes visual quality, lock at 60 FPS. Performance prioritizes 120 FPS. Oof. I'm not going to try that because the box that I go through to get to my Elgato doesn't actually allow 120 frames per second, so there's no point in doing it for me. Day-night, you can change exactly what time it is. You can change the angle of the sun. You can simulate clouds, cloud coverage. You can even turn day and night cycle off, so if you always want to skate during the day, you can. Language, obviously. Your skater logs, so you can see your missions. Your challenges, so there's daily, 9 down to famous. Get any 9 flips tricks down to famous Brooklyn Banks 9 stair. You will get... Yeah, very nice. You will get currency reward. Yes, thank you. We realized that. Front side, the Chatham Tower is water gap. 5 front side flip variations, okay. Park out ledge manual, all of the 6 ledges, blah, 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 and exit the park. Oh, you got to do it in a line. Okay. You got your weekly. You need to nail a front side half cab heel flip 220 times, and you'll be awarded with $200. So that changes every week. Historical. These are all... You have to find them if you don't know where they are. And you have to do specific tricks at specific spots. And these will be tricks that Muska's done, Burnquist, you know, all sorts of pro skaters have done these sorts of tricks at these areas. And there's some for Philly, some from San Francisco, and then there's some global. I don't even know what the global historical challenges would be. I think that's something new. You got your stats. You can see, you know, how much you've done, more total play time. See, I've only been playing this version for 32 minutes. Total manuals. I think there's a I think there's an achievement for manualing something like 42 kilometers or something like that. It's some crazy shit. Oops. And you can see your flip tricks and your grinds, like how many you've done. I've done one backside wheelie and one frontside wheelie. Have I done? Yeah, I've done one backside over wheelie. Feebles, I've done a couple. Looks like board slides are the ones I have the most of. And then switch, I haven't done a whole lot switch in this game. And you can go replay the tutorial. You got your replay editor, which we'll go over in a second. Skate guide, you can look at the controls. Your bumpers don't do anything. Left foot, right foot. Session marker, change camera side, marker. Get on and off board, brake. Left foot, right foot. Pushing, lean, pause. Replay mode. Trick lists. So this shows you how you're supposed to be able to do them. To me, they're not working very well. Oop, Mongo. Death. They've also apparently done some of the animations a little bit better. Seriously? Boy, my trucks are tight. Nothing? It's just a heel flip, Sam. Kick flip, fakie, yes. Trying to do a tray flip. Varial. I mean, at least that's something more than just a kick flip. Probably put in Mongo over the screen every time I do that. Just because it's extra annoying. But like I said, it's kind of hard. I might, just for my own sanity, change to front foot, back foot. Let's see what else. You got your replay editor, your skate guide, you got your experimental. Now okay, I love how it says on lower end hardware, so I guess that's the regular Xbox One as opposed to the Series X. Caspers, again, on or off. Primos, on or off. Lip tricks, these are for your transition. So if you want them, you turn them on. If you don't, you don't. Map layouts. This point there, showing the direction, move straight right. Okay, city life. City life, you can turn on pedestrians and how many are going to be around. I don't care about that. So, Mongo, power slot. Come on. Oh, because I'm doing the wrong foot. Switch inward heel. You can also double tap your Y button to go from regular to switch from a standing position. Alright. So inward. Heel flip. Another heel flip. Yay. Come on. Slightly faster heel flip. More heel flips. Boy, this is exciting. Varial heel. Whoa, death. Alright, but then, you know, you got your replay editor, which apparently has also been improved, so it doesn't crash the game nearly as much. You've got little different things to do here, so, you know, we can... Let's say we go back to here. And we can... it's right bumper. We can click our left stick and make it start, and then we clip zoom, so now the entire clip will only be here. And we can go through, and we can do different things. Filmer camera. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's kind of like an automatic fisheye. So a free camera, you can, you know, go wherever you want. And then you can do your keyframe, depth of field, field of view, camera lens, play rate, camera shake, time of day. And you can put all sorts of keyframes in, do whatever you want. I am not a good filmer, okay? I'm just going to say it right now. I suck at these filming things. I'm very basic. You know, give me some pumpkin spice and I'll be fine. But if you want to see some people that can do the filming, I would suggest go watch some Milky videos, because he's really good at filming both in Session and in Skater XL. So, is this a review? Obviously not. Because I have 31 minutes is not enough time to review the full game. It is enough time to say, let me do a fucking laser flip or a tray flip. But it is out on the on all, well, not the Switch. It's on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, I believe, I don't know if it's on the PS4. It is on the Xbox One. It's on the Xbox Series consoles. And PC. PC, you can also get some mods, but you don't really need them for gameplay. The only thing that I would suggest mods for on the PC is cosmetic stuff, because there's not a whole lot of cosmetics to go through. But you know, if you want that on your PC version, you can do it. Well, I got a crook. I bailed, but I got a crook. But that's me. Yeah, it's hard to judge how close you are sometimes. Yeah. Come to me bored. So, and I believe it's $40 for the base game. For $50, you can get, I think it's an extra 2 maps. One was the early development map. It's just like inside a hangar called the Creature Studios skate park. And I do not remember what the other map is. Well, screw me for not knowing. And there is and that can be bought separately, which is what I will have to do, because I had this in early access, so I only paid $20 for this game. For $15. And there's also a $5 pack you can get, which has it's basically a whole bunch of cosmetic stuff. Because as you can see, my board is very, very plain. Everything I have is plain. I'm a basic white bitch. Like I said, give me some pumpkin spice, I'll be all good. I can't even. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Well, as the time of day just changed. So that was actually kind of neat to see that happen. That was kind of death. But the lights turned on. Yeah, there's just that ever so little bit of ghosting behind my wheels now. Whereas before it was really bad. I have to like look for it to see it now. But the graphics are nice. You know, overall, it's not the best looking game you're ever gonna play. But it's passable. It's neat that it has the 120 frames per second mode. I didn't realize it had that. I guess I should say impossibles are kind of boned. Speaking of, you can actually, you know, bone your ollies in this game. Let's see. Trick lists. Did they even put an impossible on here? Ollie, kickflip, heel flip, backside pop shove it, varial, hard flip, inward heel, hard flip, pop shove it, 360 flip, laser flip. Oh, I need to put my left stick down. Okay. Inward 360, low pop ollie. Okay, so I don't know. Is it a pressure? Oh, yep, there it is. Pressure. So you can do impossibles, but they don't look right. It's something to do with the way they changed some of the animations for now. And let's see. No. Anyway, getting a tray flip is not happening. In this video. So yeah, $40. If you had, if you had gotten it as a, you know, early access on PC or Xbox, you can obviously just download the full game. I could have grinded that. And for $50, you'll get the $15 downloadable pack for just that extra 10. It all depends on what you want. Would I like more customization for my skater? Obviously. It's kind of basic, but you never know. They might still add something in the near future. Into the wall. And on that note, I will end this video and just say, you know, if you're into skating games and you want something that proclaims to be a sim and that a lot of the, people who've been skating for a long time say, yeah, feels pretty sim-like, I would say pick it up. You can always go watch videos of people playing if you want, and decide for yourself. All right, I'll catch you guys later. All right, so I have gotten a couple laser flips now. Guess it depends on the speed you do everything. There's a laser flip. I know I said I was done, but I was going. And I was also a little bit wrong about that ghosting. On this map, I can see it quite well. Day or night. Come on. Inward heel. Varial. Varial. Come on. I just want to get a 360 flip in here. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, I've gotten a laser flip and a kick and a tray flip. I actually can do them. I just got to get used to them. So now, I will say goodbye. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Either way, I'm good. Also, if you enjoyed the video and wish to help support in making more, consider visiting my Patreon page located in the description below. And again, thank you very much.